Have you ever wondered why, at times, your life seems quiet and isolated? This question, my friends, paves the way for us to delve into the profound concept of divine silence. Divine silence, you ask? Yes, indeed. It is not a sign of insignificance or a mark of failure, but rather a strategic spiritual weapon, a divine orchestration that shields us from the clatter and clamour of the world. Picture this. You are in a sacred space, a realm of silence where your destiny is being nurtured, away from the harmful influences of premature exposure. This divine silence is like a womb of purpose, a clandestine chamber where the seeds of breakthrough and elevation are being tenderly cared for. Now, let's take a journey back in time to the biblical ages. Consider Mary, a simple, ordinary girl chosen for an extraordinary purpose. Her life was steeped in divine silence, hidden away from public scrutiny until the time was right to reveal her purpose, to become the mother of Jesus. Or think of Joseph, a dreamer who was cloaked in obscurity until his divine appointment came. Their lives exemplify the principle of hidden preparation before public manifestation. But divine silence is not always comfortable. It can feel like isolation, like you're being pruned away from familiar surroundings. But remember, this is not abandonment. It is divine pruning, a necessary process to remove what cannot accompany you into your next level of purpose, of spiritual authority. This season of silence requires a new level of maturity from us, emotional and spiritual. It demands restraint in speech, deeper discernment, and a refined inner stillness. It is a period that allows us to grow in wisdom, sharpen our spiritual awareness, and develop the discipline necessary to steward greater responsibility and influence. So, the next time you find yourself in a quiet, isolated season, do not despair. Instead, embrace it. Remember, silence is not a mark of insignificance, but a sign of divine protection and preparation. Your obedience and silence are already birthing a glorious future, a future that will speak for itself. Do you feel like you're at a crossroads, waiting for a breakthrough? This sensation is not just a figment of your imagination. It's a divine appointment, a sacred moment in your spiritual journey. You stand on the precipice of something extraordinary, a breakthrough that has been meticulously orchestrated by the divine. This period of silence you're experiencing is not a punishment or a sign of neglect. It's quite the opposite. It's a testament to your unique calling, a sign that something within you is being nurtured, protected, and prepared for a grand reveal. You're not abandoned. You're being intentionally shielded. Your vision, your purpose, your destiny, they're being safeguarded in this sacred season of silence. Consider the butterfly in its chrysalis, seemingly dormant, but undergoing a transformation so profound that it will emerge as an entirely new creature. Your silence is your chrysalis, your divine appointment. It's a time when you're drawn inward, your exposure limited, not to isolate you, but to protect the vision that is slowly taking shape within you. It's important to understand that this divine appointment isn't a passive waiting period. It's an active time of spiritual growth and preparation. It's a season where you are called to delve deeper into your inner self, to refine your discernment, to cultivate a profound inner stillness. It's a time of growing in wisdom, of sharpening your spiritual awareness, of developing the discipline required to steward your upcoming breakthrough and the greater responsibility it brings. This divine appointment, this season of silence, is not just about what's being formed within you, it's also about what's being formed around you. It's about the circumstances aligning, the pieces of the puzzle coming together, all under the watchful eye of the divine. It's about the divine setting the stage for your imminent breakthrough. So if you're at a crossroads, waiting for a breakthrough, remember this: you're not just waiting, you're in a divine appointment. You're being prepared, protected, and positioned for something extraordinary. So, embrace this season of silence. Embrace the divine appointment. Your breakthrough is imminent. Trust the process. What if I told you that your silence is your shield? Imagine a shield, strong and impenetrable, standing as a barrier between you and the arrows of negativity, doubt, and spiritual attacks. Now imagine that shield is not made of iron or steel, but of silence. A silence that is not empty, but full of divine wisdom, protection, and power. This is the shield that is being offered to you in this season of your life. In this hushed space, you are being divinely shielded from premature exposure, from sharing your vision before it's fully formed. Much like a seedling, your purpose, your calling, your destiny needs time to take root, to grow, to flourish away from the harsh elements. Premature revelation, sharing your vision before it's ready, can invite spiritual warfare and delay progress. It's akin to unveiling a masterpiece before the final brushstroke, leaving it vulnerable to criticism and doubt. Silence, then, is not a vacuum. It is a space filled with divine protection. It is a fortress, safeguarding your purpose from the onslaught of negativity and doubt that can try to seep in and sabotage your journey. It is a buffer, buffering you from the distractions and the noise of the world, allowing you to focus on your divine assignment. It is a womb, nurturing and incubating your vision until it's ready to be birthed into the world. But this silence is not passive. It is a powerful weapon, frustrating the enemy's plans. It is a strategic move, a divine chess play that keeps your adversaries guessing, unable to anticipate your next move. It is an act of defiance, a refusal to be swayed by the world's expectations and demands. In the silence, you are being called not to inaction, but to a deeper level of action. A call to lean into the silence, to listen, to learn, to grow. A call to sharpen your spiritual discernment, to deepen your wisdom, to strengthen your faith. So embrace the silence. Allow it to shield you from the chaos, the doubt, the spiritual warfare. Let it nurture your purpose, your vision, your destiny. Trust in the divine timing. For in the silence, you will find not only protection, but also preparation for the glorious future that awaits you. Your silence is your shield, protecting you from premature exposure and spiritual warfare. Are you ready to embrace the silence and welcome your destiny? Let's take a moment to dive deeper into the profound growth that comes with silence. When we quiet our lives, we create the space to cultivate wisdom. Wisdom is not just about knowing the right things. It's about understanding the depth and breadth of life's experiences. It's about seeing beyond the surface, discerning the intricate patterns that weave our lives together. In the silence, we learn to listen, not just to the noise around us, but to the whispers of our own souls, the echoes of our dreams, and the divine guidance that is often missed in the clamour of our daily lives. Silence also sharpens our spiritual awareness, like a still pond that reflects the world with pristine clarity. Silence allows us to perceive our spiritual environment with heightened sensitivity. We become more attuned to the ebb and flow of divine energies, the subtle shifts in our spiritual atmosphere, and the quiet nudges of divine guidance. We begin to discern the spiritual realities that are often obscured by the noise of our physical existence. We learn to sense the divine presence, not just in the spectacular, but in the ordinary, the mundane, and the subtle nuances of life. And then there's discipline. Silence is a form of spiritual discipline that requires us to restrain our speech, control our impulses, and master our inner chaos. It's not about suppressing our voices, but about refining them. It's about learning to speak with intention, to use our words wisely, and to express our thoughts and feelings with authenticity and respect. It's about developing the strength of character to remain silent when it's easier to react, to listen when it's tempting to interrupt, and to hold space when it's more comfortable to fill it. Your quiet season is not a period of stagnation, but a time of formation. It's the cocoon where your destiny is being nurtured, the womb where your purpose is being birthed. It's not about doing nothing, but about doing the deep inner work that prepares you for your divine calling. It's about aligning yourself with your divine blueprint, tuning into your spiritual frequency, and preparing yourself for the divine manifestation that is about to unfold. Embrace the silence, for it is nurturing your destiny. Can you feel it? The unveiling of your destiny is near. It's as if the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting in anticipation for the grand reveal. This period of silence, of stillness, has not been in vain. It has been a time of preparation, a time of guarding that which is sacred and meant only for you. In this season, you've learned to trust the process. You've discovered that there is wisdom in the hush, that quietness can be a sanctuary, a safe space for your purpose to take root and grow. You've been entrusted with a sacred assignment, a divine mandate that is uniquely yours. It's a calling that has been woven into the very fabric of your being, a calling that resonates with the deepest parts of your soul. You've learned to guard this assignment, to keep it safe from the prying eyes of doubt and negativity. You've learned the art of spiritual discernment, the ability to distinguish what is beneficial from what is harmful. You've learned to discern who to share your vision with and when to keep it close to your chest. You've discovered that obedience is the key. Obedience to the process, obedience to the silence. You've learned that obedience is not about blind adherence, but about trust. Trust in the unknown, trust in the process, trust in the journey. And this trust has borne fruit, fruit that is undeniable, fruit that is tangible. The silence has been a womb, nurturing and protecting the seed of your destiny. It's been a cocoon, a place of transformation. And just like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis, you too are about to emerge, transformed, renewed, reborn. The unveiling of your destiny is near. The silence is about to be broken. The long-awaited breakthrough is on the horizon. It's a breakthrough that needs no announcement, no explanation. It's a breakthrough that will speak for itself, a testament to your journey, your struggles, your victories. Your season of silence is coming to an end, and your glorious future is about to begin.